Well, hi there, and this is my faction from the starter set of Wild West Exodus. And these are the Outlaws. Right, get back to my normal voice. That's my attempt at American accent, by the way. Which shows I've been slipping into a Call of Cthulhu, but this is, yeah, it's okay. Right. This is my Wild West Exodus is starter set, and the Outlaws, and here it is from the last one I painted. I've given it it's sort of a uniform feel to the Cool Army, and I've painted the bases red for a change, just a good contrast with the others as well. Actually, this one has come out really well. Actually, I quite like that it's actually the way it's come out with the sand as well, painted over. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Actually, I used the Reichland flash wash actually over the silver and that, and I think I've used a little bit of the Rhinoc brown colour as well. I think I did. Yes, I believe I did. It's just come out really well. Very happy with it. It feels right to me, actually. It's come out really neatly. And that, I wasn't completely sure about the back side of it. I think it works as a glowing. It's hot. That's that one. I used a one of the Games Workshop brass colours. Actually, some really great effect. Hashnut brass, and it really has brought out the model really well. And yeah, I use for the bone itself, I just use a pretty old technique for me. It's leather brown, and just highlight it very, very light. A lot of white in it, and then more white still to really make it bone colour. Quite a simple way of doing it, but it's quite effective actually. And yeah, I did paint the gum bit a reddish brown. And that was through the Vallejo. I'm going more for Vallejo and Coat Yard paints these days rather than Games Workshop paints, as I've said in the past. I'm not too keen on them. They have come out every time I brought some, they've just come out too lumpy and that, and I'm not liking the newer paints than they were back in the old days. I just felt they were better. There's too much pigment in them for my liking. I'd actually one of the paints I do like is actually the Mastafon Red, I think it's called, the red that I've used for the bases. Actually, I do quite like that paint. Here's the others anyway. Given the quite light coloured cloaks, because I do remember a Clint Eastwood film where the villains all wore these coats. So I've done that with all the coats as well. And there's that one. And there. There's a long-ranged weapon. He's got his foot on a box. That one's come out really well as well. Okay, the eye don't quite look right, so I might have to do a tiny bit of work on that. It looks a bit too big for me. But it's one good thing about videoing these, because when you see it on a big screen, you realise a few little minor mistakes you've made, which you can correct. So I can see there just a little bit of a mistake they've made. I quite like the models. They're just really great models. I can't remember what Earth. I think this one is. I can't remember. I can't remember some of the bosses and underbosses for this. So I do apologise. Actually, the box is here. So just yeah, Frank James and Jesse James. It's not boss. The Loreman is what Earth. Of course, it would be, yes. It was the Loreman back then, and Doc Holliday for the Loreman, but Jesse James and Frank James, which I'm really happy with that one as well. I do like the steampunk feel to these models. But that's that one. I'll try to get through these ones fairly quickly. Yeah, I tried to do a little bit of a pattern. They just come out okay, but at the moment I do have some DL brushes somewhere. I just can't find them, so I probably have to get some fresh brushes for more detailed work. But at the moment I've got just size 2 brushes. That's that one. There's the other one. Another one. I've just kept the bases quite basic. I might add bits to it someday, but I feel this is fine. Where's this one? See the uniform cover feel to it, 'cause I've used the linen, coat the arms linen. So actually really good effect for me. It's just like the poses to a lot of these models as well. That one with both arms really stretched out, firing either side of them, I actually quite like. I'll probably add to it sooner or later. I'm not sure when. It probably won't be this side of Christmas. Probably be next year that I'll start adding bits to it. Just not sure yet. He had a bit of a repair job with the head to that one, so his head's a little further down than what it was. There's a few others. Again, giving it a little bit of a uniform feel to it. You got what? Five with long rifles and 5 with handguns. And the final one. I wonder what that film with Clint Eastwood was called. It was made in the mid-80s. I'll probably find out after this video actually. But basically that's it. And if I just do if I can do an overview, I'll move a few of they closer. That's the Outlaws for Wild West Exodus. I hope you enjoyed a look at these painted minis. Now I've finished that project, I'm working on the Drop Zone Commander starter set, so I'm going to get those finished and just get a fair few from my backlog of stuff that needs doing painted. I'll actually probably get round to some painting some Dark Angels eventually, which pretty much most of the Dark Angel stuff I've actually got from the starter set and second hand, so I rarely buy anything new from GW anymore. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and till next time.